So if y'all haven't noticed, I've been living out in the vehicle periodically for quite some time. Um, you know, Trying to get my situation together. And as you can clearly see, the world doesn't always want you to get your situation together. They want you to go through what you're going through. And I'm just say that's all God's planning. So I'm in the situations at hand where I have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations where I'm about to get myself together, also save money, and then, also not only just save money, but enjoy myself, be joyous, take care of my children, and live a righteous life. So with all that being said, it's not always the easiest. But when you put it in God's motion, in God's plan, it gets better, man. So, and don't get me wrong, there's been opportunities where I could have propelled myself into, but it was like, it wasn't the right timing. Certain things wasn't right. Other things was going on. God wanted me to go different places. So I just followed the beat of the drum of my Lord. And in that process, I felt more happiness than I've ever imagined I could ever have in my life. Especially far as what everyone else has projected for me and has thought and basically told me what I was going to be like in my life. So, being as a child of God, I had these stipulations of I would be nothing labeled on me at a early age of, I'll say when I first started hearing this, 3 to 7, I would be nothing. I would be a bum. I would be a nobody. Or then they also hit me with the opposite side. You would be a preacher. You talk too much. All them little labels and stuff like that. You tell too much and all this, yada, 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 so forth, right? So with saying all that, it's quite a coincidence, right? That instead of, because, being a child of God and being in the position I am now, because it's come full circle to where I can see clearly how the other side was when they were in that position and what I've done being in that position and I didn't sell out. So seeing as I didn't sell out, it just makes me look at them like, why did you sell out? Then I start asking questions like, you had to either sell out for the money or you sold out for other means, which I don't know. I don't know what your means is. I can only look at what the evidence provides me and what God allows me to see. So saying that, I know how I treat my kids. I know how I raise my kids. I know that I'm very stern at times. Then I'm very merciful, and I'm walking with God's grace upon me. And as doing that, I try to do the righteous thing at all times, right? So, being in that position of being a parent, being an adult, being in the society of higher standards, I conduct myself as so, which that means what? I'll be shunned, looked upon as being crazy, weird, being alienated, being watched, being surveyed, whatever you want to, all that under the sun, because all the same things happen to Christ, right? So, if it didn't happen to Christ, it wouldn't happen to me. So, I don't expect nothing less. I know they want to possess and have me in a dormant and a very weakened state. But I won't let them have the opportunity. You know why? God keeps providing for me. And to the ones who are quote unquote in the winning or in the happiness or life so bliss. And look, I got two over there behind me. They've been sitting out here for a minute. I've been at the carpool. They've been sitting out here perping, just flexing like they got something going on. I get a lot of these dudes that just drive up, act weird, and then drive off. And, I get a lot of these Jeeps too. There's always multiples of Jeeps and multiple vans with, there goes some more ladders, chutes and ladders. I get multiple of these. I'm talking about to where I've been in these towns, and there goes another Jeep. I just said that. A total of 4 Jeeps within a small radius. There goes another van with a ladder. And you know they like orange. They love orange. There goes a Challenger. I literally just told y'all exactly what's about to happen. Multiple of these within not even a mile. Not even a mile. And you know what? I work for most of these car companies that make these parts for a lot of these cars. I work for several of them. And Tesla, one of the biggest weird ones out there. And what I tell you about that teal, I seen that driving the other day. And they go to orange again. More orange. Orange and teal. I'm surprised I don't see and they go some more Jeeps over to my left. A Oreo in a minute. Or a bird. There goes some more nonsense. Oh yeah. Lady had fired me from over there on the right side for no reason. She was calling me sunshine. I was bringing in too much light for her, and she got rid of me. You know what? I didn't even say nothing to nobody in that place. I was just being extremely nice. And I got rid of. They got rid of me, excuse me. And I knew then that I wasn't the place to be. Because who gave me the job? My kid's mother got me the job. And her brother was working there, and they were all on the nonsense. Didn't cause no trouble, didn't cause no arguments, none of that. Then they put me with the fat, weird homo guy that used to be working with me at another place. He's always act creepy. I used to ask this, the brother-in-law of my kid's mother, what did she feel about that? I used to ask him, excuse me, how did he feel about it? Because I was like, man, he don't be giving you no creepy looks, like he be looking at you weird or whatever. And home used to want to say something, but then he'd be like, he didn't want to say nothing. He was Deputy Dan, but he a weird one himself. Know about his character too. So, and that's the same one that called me a mayate so many years ago when he thought I didn't understand Spanish or whatever. So he was trying to be slick, using racist terms. That's what a lot of them do. They love wearing that camo, signify they're with the nonsense. And what I just said, I literally talked up everybody that drives all these vehicles. Or used to drive them around the time they were doing all. And I just talked up home. Hey, look, this dude in this white truck literally looks just like the kid I'm talking about. That's why he's tearing out. He's tearing out. Look. I want y'all to literally see it. He's tearing out. Now, it says 35 miles an hour. He tearing out. And it's starting to rain all of a sudden. Bro, I literally, and then that's her mama truck over there, her old truck. It used to be like that one. I literally just, I can't make this up, bro. And then look, you got more of these little public servants. I literally just talked them all up, bro. No joke. I wonder if it's still over here. Man, yeah, it's still over here. They with it too. So he waited purposely. Hold on, I'm gonna show y'all the emblem on his back of his vehicle real quick. Hold on, let me show you. Cause look, this is what this lady at Workforce is doing. She ain't gonna wanna call me. And not just saying that's exactly what what she's doing exactly. So let me not even speak on it. But then you see this fool right here, right? You see it, look. Death, skull. That's a chick car, a vehicle, right? All this stuff is sigils. Y'all see the 6 on the back of it? All that stuff? That's sigils. They letting you know who they with. They do witchcraft. They do spelling. I'm telling you, I kid you not. This chick over here, cause look, I used to come to this office and I used to wonder, why am I extremely hot? I'd be like, you know what? I used to come here sometimes. I used to be cooler than a fan. I'm like, man, I'm ready to do this. energized. I go in there, I start doing something, and I start feeling like I'm on fire. Like, what the hell going on? Why do I feel like I'm being cooked? All of a sudden, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm under pressure, like I'm under fire or under scrutiny, and I didn't understand what was going on. And it'd be these people, they be around you, they be amongst you, they be doing it. And if you unaware and don't know what's going on, like basically the uninitiated, you gonna get attacked, bro. You gonna get attacked, and they gonna enjoy attacking you. Like I notice everybody be having these freaking lights up. Does anybody notice that it always abundance of these? If you see anything with witchcraft, anything to do with this stuff, it's always abundance of these lights. It's always these Christmas lights up. Man, come on, bro. I ain't going for it, huh? I mean, first of all, check me out. This is how redundant this is. First, nowhere near that season of that holiday they praise so much, right? Secondly, they don't work at night. These people do not be in these offices at night, so why do they need to have these lights on to guide anybody? I mean, all right, you say maybe they're doing it for the outside. Who? They got street lamps. They got street lights. Why are you with these Christmas lights up? And here it is. We are in June. Come on, bro. And somebody trying to crank up right now. I'm telling you, somebody on the way right now. And these people, they usually hate on me. They usually like, it's always they find some type of fine detail. Either they trying to give me the loans alone, or they try to find some fine detail to say, oh, we can't get your job. Now look, I had a criminal history of 10 years ago. 10? Look. Actually, it's been like 11, it's going on 12 years. So my criminal history ended 12 years ago. What is going on? Excuse me, far as a felon. All right. 12 years ago. What the hell is going on? Why is this still being? And that's what they'll tell you, say, oh, just, meh. We don't know. They don't want to work with you. But then you got criminals that are in, you got folks that doing meth and crack and everything else. They got all kind of rap sheets. These folks still be in the company. There'll be a lot of them. They be in line with the company. It's just, one of them things, you just say, something not adding up. It really can't be. If that's the case, and then they also like to complain, oh, and it's a Patriot vehicle. Oh my goodness, it's patriotic. Look, it's a Patriot. I kid you not, it's a Patriot. Yep, it's a Patriot. They want you to be scared of showing this stuff and saying these things. I really don't care. Because I got one objective, is to make it to heaven. Second objective is make sure I teach all the righteous people, anybody I encounter, what is righteous and what is good. Because that's what's in me. So if that's if that's what is in me, then I'm supposed to do my I'm going to say my due diligence to apply that same information to everyone so they can obtain the same type of pure love, joy, and happiness that's on my heart as well. Now, you know what's a trip? I had spoke with, and I'm going to end this one right here, and we're gonna pick it back up, all right?